Shanti.
Dear Etta, if ever I get the feeling down in the dumps or would be having difficulties in relationships or feeling underappreciated, which doesn't happen as a rule, then I would call you. Because you, along with Roz, have this ability, I don't know if you've consciously taken it on, to be the uplifter of all beings that come into connection with you. And this is the beauty, is that as you continue to do things like that, you know the secret, which isn't really such a secret, and that is that simultaneously you are spiritually elevating your own self, that you are adding to your stock of what you seem to appreciate, wisdom and kindness, and you're showing others the way, in a sense. You're spreading some light on their path and never ever insisting that they walk that path, either with you, in front of you, or behind you. And it was one of the things I was just thinking about moments ago. And most of the people on, I think, are our old friends. I recognize many names. And the Brahma Kumaris are very invested in getting, you could say, their message, and I don't know if that's a powerful enough word, to the all of humanity, if you like. And the odd thing is that even though we have such a huge wealth of knowledge that speaks to these questions that philosophers and religious people have wrestled with forever, despite all of these answers and all of these extensive explorations, whether it's God, the universe, matter, souls, and the whole thing comes down to one word, that's it. And in that one word, everything else is contained. And even when we're doing this today, it's for the same reason. And that one word is simply remember. Remember. And it's about remembering who you are, what your origins are, what really is the DNA of the soul. Remember, as in think about, give consideration to the idea of God and the possibility of an ongoing relationship with that entity. And of course, if I remember who I am in that context of eternity, then it automatically follows, or it should do anyway, that I remember that you are no less, that you too are a being of light, that you too are a being of peace. And this lovely festival of Raksha Bandhan is to remind us of the link that we have maybe forgotten or lost. And I'm not trying to say that people don't already have a relationship with God, but I promise you that through this exploration, you will come to a deeper understanding and realization. And someone said a little while ago that the difference for them, when they used to pray and, you know, make their supplications and everything else, even when there was difficulties in their life, the idea that God was always there. But they said for them, the difference now that they're meditators is that prior to this, they would talk to God, but now they feel that God talks to them. And so I like to think that the Brahma Kumaris provide clues and signals and signposts. The universe is doing that all the time, but it's not just about the thought that, who am I? But it's this affirmation that I am a soul. And so this is the time for the possibility of flourishing for all of us, despite what the world is showing us as an unsafe place. So, to continue with today's program, my wish is that you allow yourself to luxuriate in the vibrations and feel your own heart expanding, and that you are every day becoming more comfortable in your own skin, and that it radiates proof of that connection with the Supreme Light. And now I just want to quickly introduce my beloved friend, service companion, traveler on the path, my dear sister Manda, whom many of you already know, and as well as being a teacher of the Brahma Kumaris. Even as a very, very young person, she was given the monumental task of being the administrator, the coordinator, the in charge, if you like, of our amazing, beautiful retreat center in the Oxfordshire countryside in England. And so she's known around the world by the hundreds of thousands of people who have come there and taken benefit. And the only thing is, we would love to have had her with us in person. Not possible, but no doubt you will feel her energy and her enthusiasm and her great quality of spiritual leadership. And so with great love, Manda, on behalf of everybody in Florida, 100,000 welcomes to this gathering. Om Shanti.